Hello, everybody. This is Jacob and
Luca. Hello, everybody.
Luca at Via de Diamond. And we were asked a question yesterday at the Super Saturday in London, which, by the way, amazing job to Carmen, to Josiah, to Junior, to Veronica, and to Steve and Sarah, everybody who spoke. And we were asked the question, how to give better presentations, how to train up new presenters, because, Veronica, she had no clue she was presenting until 2 hours before. Same with Junior, same with Josiah, same with Carmen. They had no idea they were speaking, and they crushed it. They did an amazing job. But the question then becomes, how do we transfer that over to new people? So I have an expert around the world of duplication. One thing that Luca has told me is that he's very good, and I've seen he's a master, he's very good. But here's the thing. I would bet that he values more having people in his team be so much better than him.
Okay, of course. Yes.
Than him.
Yes.
And he wants to share with us how to create that same duplication in our team. Because, Luca, what's more important, being good or helping others be really good?
Of course, helping others.
Okay, so share with everybody here. We've all been in Organo for some time. Some people are brand new. Some people have never presented before. Some people have been in for a long time and have never presented before. But share with me the mindset of what you just said about the presentation, about what are people looking for in the audience, and what happens when a person, don't take this 100%,
of course,
but take it for what it is valuable for, because there's value to being amazing, but there's also value to having duplication. So Luca, take it away. This is your stage.
Yeah. First of all, hi to everyone. I'm so happy and honored to have the king of coffee here in our house. He helped us in these days super good. So thank you for the value that you bring in Italy and to our team. Thank you so much, Mr. Jacob. So you have the number one. No, I was sharing to him how we are building the business and how we are effectively to launch the duplication of the event here, for example, in Italy. We are using a system that with Holton Bugs, he explained us that he called it SSD, show, shadow, and duplicate.
Yes.
Okay. So when I want to, one of the first key of this business is to duplicate a lot of people that can present the business. Okay, the more people you have in your organization that present the business, the more money you make. Easy, simple, it's coffee. Okay, so when I want to duplicate the presentation, first step is show. So I show to the new distributors how to present, for example, in a session training, and for example in the first meetings. Okay, so they can see it how to present. The second step is to shadow. So I help this new distributor to present the business in a little house, for example, in a coffee club, in a CJM, or in a little group, okay, for 5, 10, 15 people. And after that, I help him and I say, hey, you was too good in that, but you speak a little too much about Ganoderma, or you, for example, I help him with the feedback. Okay. The third step is to duplicate. So I help him and I encourage him to present in a big meeting, 150 people, and when he is good, okay, duplicate. He can duplicate. What we think is that we don't want here that you become too strong to present the business. What I mean, we want here in Organo, we want here that the new people and the new VIP, new Platinum, new Sapphire explain the business and share the information. And when you become too strong, change another new people. Wow, for two reasons. The first one is if only the boss and only the first leader present, who will learn how to present.
Sì.
There's no duplication.
Sì.
Okay. And the second one is that for the public, so for our guests, if the presenter is too good, is too skilled, he can think, oh, it's not for me. I'm not so good. Okay?
Yes.
And so there is no identification. But if there is a new VIP or new platinum that present the business, we can feel a little bit of fear, a little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy, and a new one that maybe makes some errors. The people and the guests, what your guests can think, hey, I can do it.
Yes.
If he can do it, if she can do it, I can do it. And so, easy meeting, 30% information, like Alton Bugs suggests to us, and 70% stories. So, for the little 15 minutes, we don't have to be a hero in order to present the business. And then 70% stories with the boss or the leader, the boss, we call boss, like he's a good girl, the leader, that at the end close the meeting.
Yes.
Okay, so easy person in the first or second presentation, and at the end, of course, stories and presentation of the leader.
I love it.
This is,
I absolutely love it.
So it's and then when you encourage people, then it's easy to duplicate. So now we have hundreds of presentators.
Yeah.
People that present the business, 18, 20 years old, 30 years old, 60 years old, in all the Italy. Okay, why? Because we want to make it simple.
Yes, absolutely. Now, let me ask you a question. What is more important from a guest point of view? From a guest point of view, is it seeing a perfect presentation, or is it seeing relatability? Somebody that they can relate to and say, wow, that person is up there presenting. What we don't want to do, correct me if I'm wrong, what we don't want to do is put up somebody who does not have the leadership qualities, correct?
Of course, yes,
right. We don't want to just say, you're clearly not qualified.
Of course.
But somebody who has some leadership qualities, we just say, go. What's more important, having the perfect presentation, or somebody come up there that the guest can relate to?
Of course, the second one.
Yes.
Okay? What we usually do is, for example, that to have different few people. Yes. That present the help to present the meeting,
yes.
Then the people can relate to. What I mean, for example, we have a good lady, okay, for example, I don't know, 40 years old,
yes.
That say hello, hi, just I want to inform you that the meeting will be starting in a few minutes. Please take a seat. Welcome to everyone. Okay, so good lady. Then, for example, a young man, okay, a young boy. So all the young people in the room can identify and relate with him.
Yes.
And then, for example, an older woman.
Yes, older, yes.
So all the older people and the women,
yes,
can relate to him. So you have the young boy, the good lady, and the old one.
Yes.
Okay. So no one can say it's not for me.
Yes.
No, it's for you because you've seen a perfect, just like you.
Yes.
That is presented and is having success.
Yes.
So it's the easiest. Is the easiest way that we help the guests to seeing in the business,
yes.
is to showing someone just like them,
yes.
that present the business.
Wow. Okay. And how long should the presentation be? You know, and what should that person focus on while they're sharing? And also, what can they say at the beginning? What do people here say at the beginning? I'm not a professional, so if I mess up, share that with everybody.
First and second part, we do in maximum 20 minutes.
Wow.
Maximum.
Maximum.
15
And why?
to 20 minutes. Why? Because, for example, people don't want a lot of information. The more information you give, Mr. Holton Bugs at the leadership Sapphire training in Vegas,
yes.
few months ago, he told them that the more information that you give to the people, the more confusion you create. And confusion bring the people to inactivity. Okay, so less information, clear information, simple information, and then 70% of stories.
Yes.
The people really inspire not with information, but they inspire with the stories
Yes.
of simple people, simple people like that, just like them, that change something in their life,
Yes.
in their health and in their wealth, just like thanks of Organo.
Yes.
Okay, and what we are going to usually to say. But first of all, the age where you come from, and also the people. She's from Verona, like me.
Yeah.
She's from Venice, like me. Okay, and of course to tell the people that we are not professional.
Yeah.
Okay, but everyone also explain share his job.
Yes.
So I'm not a professional. I'm just a mechanic. If you have a mechanic in the room, boom.
Yes.
And then the first part, hello, I'm a student.
Yes.
All the students in the room, okay, I can do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So share simple information.
Yes.
But that all the people can relate to.
Yes. Now, one thing I heard Miss Angelica Nake, blue diamond in the business, she's earning about $50,000 to $60,000 a month.
Yep.
And she said, this is what I heard her say in Romania. We did a training, me and her. And she said, no matter who is in the audience, it doesn't matter if it's a person who is let's just say a doctor, because that's just a really high esteemed profession. It doesn't matter if it's a doctor. The person they can most relate to in their view of network marketing is the brand new VIP. Is that correct?
Yes, of course.
Because they don't
Of
know
course.
anything about network marketing.
Of course.
And what happens what do you do with people once they get too good at the presentation? And we're not saying we don't want the sharp people to speak,
No, of course.
because
Of course.
when do they speak in the meeting at your
Yes,
meeting?
at the end of the meeting,
Yes.
the biggest one and the big achievements.
Yes.
At the end of the meeting, but of course the VIP or the new platinum, the new people is the people that present not just because we want to relate them, but we want to grow our leadership. We want to grow different leaders. If we want to create $1 million business, $1 billion business in like 5 years, 10 years, we should have 1,000 of presenters.
Wow.
And if just the exactly leader, every time we need that leader in order to present the meeting. Okay, so you are not free. The
Yes.
leader is not free.
Yes.
It's not passive income.
Yes.
You just find a new job.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't want to be the presenter of all. It's impossible because if I'm here in Verona, who will present the business in Venice?
Yeah.
Who will present the business in Rome?
Yeah.
In my team in Vicenza, if I should be there.
Yes.
So we love to, and also is another effect. The people in your team will feel more important
Yes.
and more a part of the family and the business if I present the business. So
Yes.
the people that the people that deserve to present, okay, and will present, will become more focused, no?
Yeah.
More
Yes.
they love more because they are now part of Organo, not just a single spectator,
Yes.
but
Wow.
they are the part of Organo.
Wow. Now, this is just a question for us in particular because I'm sure you know and everybody knows we have a very, very strong ability to have retention, customers, so on and so forth because of our health information. But are you saying that might actually be something we can still implement, of course, but maybe once people have already gotten started to keep it duplication? Do you have any feedback on that?
Of course,
that something
we
special?
have to. You are a master, and your father Bob,
Yes.
and your team. Okay, you are a master of, for example, retention.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
And to sell the product.
Yes.
Hand of customer. That's what we have to learn, for example, from you. Okay?
Yes.
But what we do, for example, in the presentation is what, for example, Holton Banks explained to us that the more you speak about the products, and you will find customers.
Yeah. Holy cow.
If I explain a lot about information about Ganoderma, a lot of information, 1 hour to speak with Ganoderma, I will find a lot of customers, but no distributors. Why? Because a guest say, hey, if it's a good product, but I'm not so good to explain all this kind of information to the people.
Yeah.
Should I be a doctor to do this business?
Right.
I'm not a doctor, I'm a mechanic. I'm a weeder.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about antioxidant, about vitamins, about this.
All the words.
So we divided in different events. For example, we can organize a coffee club where we have a lot of, for example, parents or old people that we just want to, for example, help this new distributor to sell the products.
Yes.
We don't explain the business.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the business because if we start talk about the business, we start the business.
Yes.
But we just speak about the Ganoderma.
Yeah.
Maybe we can share some video of Ganoderma, of Bob Rakowski that you told me an amazing video that I saw. Okay, just for the product. But if we want to inspire people to the business, little bit information about Ganoderma, stories of Ganoderma, so testimonies, and then business. So if you want to sell, we want to sell the business, we sell the business.
Yes.
We talk about the business.
Yes.
If we want to sell the products, we talk about Ganoderma.
Yes. So just so a new person knows, the most important thing in a guest's mind, is it being perfect or is it relatability?
Relatability.
Relatability.
Oh,
Yes. Any final notes for a person who maybe they have two people. Number one, maybe a person who's been doing things a certain way for a long time and they don't want to give up that control necessarily because it's kind of the belief that it needs to be perfect. We need the perfect presentation for people to join.
Okay.
And number two, what would you say to a person who's never presented, they're petrified of presenting, and they are because they've seen these spacecraft, high-tech, kick butt, amazing, flawless presentations. What would you say to that?
For the first kind of people, so for the people that want to do everything, because I know that these kind of people really care about the business.
Yes.
Okay, that's the why I want to do everything, because if I do it, it's perfect. No?
Yes.
And you don't want to lose the control.
Right.
But this business is about losing control.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
You have, if you want to build a big business, you have to lose control of your business, of your people, of your structure. Not to have. If you want to have the control, you will always have a little group. Our vision is to lose. No control. Okay. To lose the control. Okay. And for the second kind of people, the people that are for the fear of presenting, is that if we want to realize our dreams, the thing that I understand and understood is that we don't have just to do what we want. In order to have a life that we want, we have to start to do something that we don't want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I also had a lot of fear when I started, but my sponsor, after 1 week, 7 days, I started the business. My sponsor, Tommaso Luisi, Diamond now, he say, hey, now you have to present in front of 100 people, 120 people. After 1 week, they start the business. Hey, no, Luca, you have to just a tips. And I always remember this tip because I was like that. Oh no, it's my turn now. Please a tip. He said to me, have fun. And so I say, okay, I have fun. I went in the stage and I just think about having fun. That I love this business. The first time, the second time, the third time, and now I can't wait in order to go on the stage because I love what I'm doing. Yes. Everything that you never experience at the very first time, you have fear. But then when you experience it and you realize that is nothing difficult,
Yes.
okay, in order to go on the stage. But if you really want to realize your dream, you have to start to present. It's normal. Because why? Because if you don't start the business, no one in your team will do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just only with starting to present, you can also teach to other people because they will be inspired from you.
Yes.
And when you are going too good to present the business, let other one in your team to grow and to express his leadership or her leadership.
You know, we had a brand new presenter in Toronto about a month ago, Paul, who's a doctor. And Paul said, I said, Paul, you're going to present tonight. He said, no, I'm going to do it next week. I said, no, you're going to present tonight. He said, no. I said, Paul, don't even speak. Just tell stories. Just tell stories.
Yes.
That's all you need to do, guys. Keep it brief. Surrender control. And soon you'll have a business that runs itself.
Yes,
Essentially.
of
All
course.
you need to do at that point is to continue to develop the presenters. But you got to get out of the garage. You got to get on the road, and you got to get more horsepower behind your machine. Horsepower are the presenters. So thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. This was a $100 million video. $100 million video. Because see, we talked today. We compared our businesses, and I said, Luca, I have a very peaceful business. We need more momentum. He said, I have a very exciting business. I need more peaceful business, right? So we combine our efforts.
Yes.
We learn from each other, and we create a super organo. So thank you guys for listening. Implement.
So
we love you all. Any final words?
Thank you so much, Mr. Jackon, for all the value and compliments and congratulations for what you are doing, because he just told me how he's proud about his team and how many people of unbelievable quality and really dreamer and good people and pure people you have, he has and you are. So compliments and thank you for inspiring me and all the Italy to do more and to be more. Thank you so much, and thank you, Mr. Jacob. You are awesome. So follow the king. That is always the perfect thing to do. Thank you so much.
And one final thing I want to promote. If you want to learn what I've been learning from the king, the man, the diamond, Super Crown Ambassador Luca, come to VIP training in your city or around your city this month. You can't miss it.
Of course.
To put a dollar value on it would be cheap. Okay? There's no dollar value that can describe what I've been learning here. Love you guys. Focus.
Go VIP.
Go VIP. Focus more on systems and relationships and surrender control to leaders growing in your team. God bless everybody. Ciao.
Ciao.